There's something in our society called woke. You know what it is. It controls thoughts. It controls language. And it's starting to permeate through our society. Peter Shurman knows all about that. He's been a broadcaster for years and years and years and active in politics. He got fired the other day. We already covered that. Tell me, what's going wrong with woke in our society? What does it do to our society? I have views. I think it closes us down.
It turns our society upside down. It changes.
Well, no, but they want our society upside down.
Well, I realize that, but I mean, they do it by changing every rule you know. And they make the rules. For example, you're not supposed to, we all know that bullying is a terrible thing. There are laws against bullying.
Yep.
But in woke, if you're a woke person and you're talking to me and I'm not woke, you're going to bully the hell out of me because that's okay. So everything that they decide is okay is okay. Everything else makes you, they call it a racist, even though you're not anti-black, anti-brown, anti-white, anti-whatever.
Yeah.
You're a racist because you don't go according to the rules.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Always.
They like to, I find that with progressives as well. Progressives are saying, you know what, this is the way it's supposed to be. This is where we're going. And if you derogate from that, you're out.
A decent progressive will have an argument. A woke person will not argue. They're not in for the discussion.
Because they know.
You and I are having a discussion, okay? Yeah. If one of us were woke, we just say, well, you're absolutely wrong. And the reason you're wrong is this, and you're a racist for saying so. Okay, they're the people who decide
shut up, and we never want to hear from you again.
That's right. They decide that Dundas can't be called Dundas. They decide that Ryerson has to change. They decide in the States to pull down a statue of Washington, or here to pull down a statue of John A.
Churchill.
Because their rules of today apply to everything that ever happened. And that is bullshit.
Well, and just, you picked up Dundas. I've been around Toronto a long, long time. I didn't know there was a person called Dundas. I knew nothing about him.
I assumed there was.
And now, there's a Shurman way probably, but now, everybody knows, and they're spending millions and millions and millions of dollars to try to change the name.
Why? Because 20,000 people, as I hear it, signed the petition, and they're the woke crowd because, hey, Dundas favored slavery. I don't favor slavery. You don't favor slavery. I hope nobody does. But if you go back a couple hundred years, that's the way it was. And if you're going to erase all of that, you better erase President Jefferson. You better erase George Washington. You better make sure that the United States knows that those people never existed. It's nonsense.
Well, you'd also have to erase Pierre Elliott Trudeau because he supported the residential
schools till 1997, so for his entire term.
Well, there's some guy by Cratchit as well.
I guess so.
So we can't erase it all, but freedom of speech, I'm glad you're here because we're going to keep independent. Peter Shurman, I know we're going to be hearing lots from you.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you very much. The hallmark of a free society is independent press. And in Canada, increasingly, we don't have an independent press when the PMO pays many outlets to say what they say. This station is independent, it's free, and if you can contribute, please do so because we want to stay on the air. We have people on this show who analyze the situation and provide facts that otherwise you would get in the press. So thank you, subscribe, you can contribute.